What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jackson here, and today I'm gonna be doing a bike check on my Constantine. So I did a bike build video back in the day, and then I did my recent edit, which I worked on for a long time. But I've had a lot of questions about all the parts on my bike, and I figured, let's do a bike check. Why not? Let's start with the seat. Excuse me, the saddle. The saddle is a WTB Volt saddle. It was love at first sit. Super comfy, I really like the shape of it. It's got a little bit of padding, which makes it nice when you're doing tricks. You just get a little extra, cushion. Anytime one of my other bikes needs a new saddle, I'm putting this one on there because I really like it. And it's super cheap too. Thompson seat post. It's like a throwback to early Fixie days. Obviously old school BMX. Thompsons are very expensive and I don't really know if they're worth the money. But one thing I do like about it is how you adjust the saddle angle. It's really easy. We got backup. I can't believe I forgot this. I should start with the frame. Come on now. So it's the Constantine Disparer. I honestly don't know how to say it. I want an aluminum bike. I've never had an aluminum bike. I've had this bike for almost 3-ish years now, I think. I can't believe it's been that long. Building this bike up was like sort of the beginning of doing like vlog style content for YouTube. So it's kind of crazy to look back on that and think, holy shit, it's been 3 years. That's nuts. I haven't broken a single thing on it. Everything on this bike is completely original except for tubes and tires, of course. Been an amazing bike. It is their crit frame, which I don't really know what a crit frame is. To be honest with you, I feel kind of dumb about that. I think it means a higher bottom bracket, but I'm not entirely sure. Even though I don't really know anything about the geometry, it feels really good. I ride a 57, which is probably a little bit too small for me. I'm 6'1", but I wanted something that was a little bit smaller for doing tricks, make it a little bit easier. Constantine gave me this frame set. They gave Chase Davis a frame set. Stay on the lookout for his edit coming soon. It's gonna be real sick. So seat post collar, nobody gives a fuck about a seat post collar. Honestly, I don't know what the seat post collar is. So let's move this way and go to the handlebars. The handlebars are my favorite part of this bike. It's what I spent the most money on this bike. They are the Ritchie Bull Moose bars. They are carbon fiber and they were so expensive. I really wanted these bars. I was like, well, I didn't have to buy the frame. Let's ball out on some bars. What makes them special, obviously, is that it's an integrated stem. Ended up cutting them down just a little bit because I wanted to do bar spins. They're really flexible. It scared me at first when I started riding. I think they're designed to do that and had no problems. They've held up so far. Grips, these are the Colt Van grips. I really love these grips. They're super comfy. They last a good amount of time. They do break off at the ends though if you have a shitty bar end, which I need to replace. They're on all my bikes. And I don't even wear Vans shoes. That's what's so funny. I don't even really like Vans. I like Adidas. Vans is still like the vibe, the vibe. Next up, really exciting topic here. We got my headset stack. Obviously my headset stack is very tall, and the reason for that is I wanted to do bar spins, which if you can see with how wide my bars are, goddamn Fixie trends. Don't get me wrong, I like the wide bars, but it makes it really hard to bar spin, and the clearance, you can see my grip hits. And I've got a little mark on my top too. But I couldn't go any lower than this, and I kind of like it because it's a more comfortable upright position. I'm not some pursuit guy trying to go a million miles an hour. Let's move on down to the front wheel. Oh, carbon fork, I believe. Yeah, I think that's carbon. Let's pull this guy up. Rims are something that people seem to have a lot of issues with. I've definitely had a lot of issues in the past. As I've gotten better at riding bikes, I have broken less wheels just because I kind of know how to land a little bit more softly, a little bit more delicately, even when I mess up. The rims are Sunringle Inferno rims. They're designed for disc, so they don't have any brake wall. They're welded, which I just learned from reading this label. They are 36 hole, which I definitely recommend if you can do it. 4 more spokes than 32, math.
21. I
haven't had any issues. I think I've trued my wheels like twice, which is so surprising to me. When I got this bike, I definitely thought I was gonna have to do a lot more maintenance on it. and be a little bit more gentle. Partially that is due to the amazing job that Flint Cyclery did building up the wheels. If you guys are in Salt Lake City, you guys should definitely check out Flint Cyclery. I have the Surly hubs front and rear, both female axle, which I really like. I think it just looks clean. My tires, I believe I talked about this in a previous video, but I do not give a fuck about tires. In my opinion, you can get a gator skin, it has a little extra layer in it, but you wear out of it almost just as fast. So I end up buying just whatever cheap tires are available, as long as they're not too crazy thin. Another thing I wanted to touch on with wheels is this is a 700C in the front, and it doesn't bar spin. Some of you guys have seen me bar spin from my Constantine edit, which if you haven't seen that video, go check it out or go watch it again. Why not? I do appreciate all the love and support that you guys have showed for that video. Anyways, this bike and frame does not bar spin with a 700. The clips that I did bar spin in that video, I put a 650 on the front. I don't really like riding around with it regularly because it messes with the geometry. That wheel is just not as strong, so I usually take it off. Next up, we've got the DRIVETRAIN. I couldn't tell you what the cog is on the back. I believe my gear ratio is 46/16, which is pretty easy, I know. The cranks are these Velocidad track cranks, 165mm length. I'm actually gonna put these on a Mixie, and then I'm gonna put some SRAM Omniums on here. This is the Odyssey Bluebird chain. It's a really cheap BMX chain. Pedals, I've got some Why Not straps. I also really like Velocity bag straps. I've got some Demolition plastic pedals. I really do like plastic BMX pedals just in general. They don't hurt as much if you shin yourself. They do pedal feebles really well if you want to grind on ledges, and they're usually pretty cheap, so I definitely recommend them. Definitely recommend straps instead of cages. That's pretty much that setup. I think that's everything on my bike. I think I covered it all. So if you guys have any questions, drop a comment below. I hope this was informative. So let me know if you guys like this video. I'll do more of them. Let me know which one of my bikes I should do next. Pretty much it. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching this and being interested in my bike. Follow me on Instagram and FOAD on Instagram. If you want some merch, go hit up FOADgang.com. And if you liked this video, give it a. If you want to see more videos, you guys know what to do. And that is it from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.